Let's go! Mad Knicks, giving a recap of tonight's game. Let's just get right into it. I'm not going to waste your time. What just happened? I don't know what just happened, man. I'm going to try to give you every little bit of tidbit as I can because so much has happened. It will take 20, 30, 40, 50-minute video for me to get everything off. But I'm going to try to give you quarter by quarter. But, oh my God, like I just went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago and they said my heart is amazing. I don't know about after tonight, man. Wow. The first three quarters, for the most part, was a bloodbath. First quarter, I said Wemby was guarding Cat. Yeah, that was cool. You know, they put him on Josh, dared him to three. They kind of went back and forth with that throughout the game. Sometimes he's guarding Cat, sometimes he's guarding Josh. So they're trying to give it different looks, you know what I mean? So that's cool. Cat had two early fouls, man, two bogus foul calls. The first foul call, De'Aaron Fox runs into him. I mean, like, De'Aaron Fox initiated the contact. That's supposed to be an offensive foul. But or no call, at the very least. But okay, cool, you call that. The second foul call, Cat did hook a little bit. As quick as he hooked, it was as quick as he let go. And Wemby kept his arm there. Look, man, personally speaking, Cat, you have one foul. It's early on in the game. We don't need you to really chance. It was very risky for you to even try to do that at that moment. We didn't need that at that moment, sir. So could they have not called it or called a foul on Wemby? Sure. But it was too risky for Cat to do that, man. And I ain't gonna lie, from then on, it killed us. It killed us. I mean, there was a lot of referee blunders, a lot of blunder calls throughout the entire game. The Zebras did us no help. But, I mean, man, they were hot from three. They were hot from three, man. I mean, they was making in every single shot. I mean, like, they was making in so many shots, I couldn't even really gauge if our defense were that bad. Because I didn't really feel like we played bad defense. Now, we did in some moments. There were some moments that I'm going to highlight that was awful. But they was making in every single shot. And usually I can see where it's like, all right, this is just a tidal wave. We got to see it through. It's all right. It just felt like it was going to be all game. It was not going to end, man. You know, again, as I said, alongside with the refs, because the refs made some terrible calls pretty much throughout the whole game until the end. Is when they got like kind of like decent with it. And I'm not just saying that like, well, you got to call calls for us as well. But I mean, damn, there were some foul calls that they just let slide for us. And when it went the other way, it was kind of like, oh, nah, that's excessive. And it's like, what? I just you couldn't really figure them out which way they were going with this game, man. The first quarter was terrible, man. So terrible, and we couldn't get nothing going on offensively. Nothing. And one can say it was their defense. Yes, cool. It was the Wemby factor, of course, cool. But we just, once Towns went out, man, it kind of stifled us. It just got to call it what it is, man. It just stifled us. We couldn't get nothing happening. And once you have Mitch out there, you're playing 5-on-4 offensively. And then, like, you know, Deuce, where are you, man? Deuce had like 3-4 open 3-pointers. He missed all 3-4 of them. They were wide open. Where are you, bro? Like, where are you? It's just terrible, man. Then Mitch gets the flagrant foul on Wemby. He kind of elbowed him. They called it. You're going to get people that's going to say, oh, well, that's a flagrant. But the Wemby choke slam mush snuff against Jalen wasn't one. Hey, I'm on both sides with that, man. Like, Mitch did kind of intentionally do that. Wemby was talking shit, talking about I'm inside your head. Okay, you asking for it, bro. You asking for it. Just an awful quarter. A god-awful quarter. That was just awful. I mean, there's nothing positive about that quarter at all. Second quarter, they continued to hit everything. We were not switching good, man. It was too many plays. Josh, there's a pick and pop. and Josh is trailing behind the ball handler. He was the one that was screened. He's trailing the ball handler, and it's like 2 on the ball, leaving a wide open shooter. Doesn't make any sense, and they kept burning us time and time again. We had no answers for the pick and pop, just in general, alongside plays like that happening over and over and over and over again. It's almost like our feet was in quicksand, man. Like we could not get our feet moving, and we weren't playing smart or hard. 4 for 12 from 3. Spurs had 22 bench points, so we weren't making in no threes. They were making in every single three. Every single three they made in. And then they getting 22 bench points in that first half. 19 of that 22 was all Harper. He's just running through people, getting to the rim at his will. I mean, and side note, man, like, even when OG's guarding him, he's able to really get OG sliding, and he's able to shut off OG for a layup or a step back two. Like, Jesus, like, we don't really have an answer for him right now. Like, third quarter, still can't get nothing going early on in that third quarter. Most of that third quarter couldn't get nothing going offensively, and it just was not stopping them defensively. The crowd was taken out of it. We looked shot. I put the game on mute. I said, I'm going to still watch it, but I can't hear the commentary, man. They're killing us. And I already had set in my mind that we're going to go back to San Antonio 2-2. It is what it is. Hey, 0-0 essentially. We got to bring it, man. We're going to have 2 days off. Hopefully we get some rest. We soul search. We come back to San Antonio. We bring it. Maybe this is a series where the home team never wins. Yeah, I can live with that. Like, so that was, it was just tough, man. And then mid-third quarter, man, we start making that run, man. OG hits a 3 or 2. Josh hits some clutch threes. Jalen hits a 3. Then he gets an and 1. We started to slowly but surely chip away. Slowly chipping away. We cut a 30-point deficit to half. So we get it to 15. It's like, okay, the only problem when you got to make those comebacks, which I hate, you got to be damn near perfect. You got to be damn near perfect. And, we were chipping away because they made in a few threes here and there. But for the most part, we were stopping them. We was on their heels. And Wemby, we did a good job tiring him out somewhat, like really icing him, man. You gotta do that, because that's their ace. They have an ace in a hole in Wemby, man. They could just throw it up to him and he could just make it a dunk. But he could also make it a shot as well. So we did really good in that regard, but it was just, okay, y'all had y'all tidal wave. Now it's time for our tidal wave. And we brought it. We brought it. Jose, fourth quarter. Jose with some amazing minutes. Amazing minutes, man. Took over some of the ball handling duties, so Jalen had a little bit more energy. I was criticizing Jalen throughout the whole game. Even at the end of the fourth, when he was showing up, it was still some key turnovers, but he did look tired, man. He looked worn out. He looked worn down. Like, I'm bringing the ball up, and y'all need me to score, and I don't have it right now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a comeback, I kind of always told I hope for it, but if Jalen is not cooking, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. There's nobody else that can shot create on this team like Jalen can shot create. So Jose came in and really took over the ball handling duties and allowed Jalen to get a little bit of energy, to spell him a little bit of a breath for the end of the game, man. Really great from Jose, man. Spurs got cold. Man. They got cold. They got freezing cold. They couldn't get nothing. We was locking them up. We was energized. And, it's like they was making a lot of tough threes. And even in the second half, they was missing a lot of tough threes. But they're not a really good three-point shooting team. So it was just so puzzling that we was getting blown out by so much points. It was just like, yo, maybe they're just hot. And when it's like that, there's really nothing you can do about it. You really got to wait out that storm. So it was just like, all right. And even when we were coming back, I'm kind of like, yo, I hate these comebacks because we got to make in every shot. Of course, OG some real clutch threes, a couple step back threes, real clutch threes. Jalen, some clutch baskets. Jose with a clutch three or two. And then you had this Josh. He misses that layup. And that was the layup that the Knicks fans are used to in our history, where, you know, if you think about the Smiths in the 90s, and it's just kind of just like, oh, man, that was our moment, because now we only down by one. We get to take the lead, and it's like, that was our moment, man. Ah, man, hey, we tried. It's over. That's like the sign. It's like the omen. It's like it's over. And I'm glad the team went to Josh and said, Josh, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. And they were right. Don't worry about it. Because right after that, Wemby gets fouled, he misses both free throws. Huge. Castle gets the tip out. They miss a shot. Josh is ball watching. Castle gets the tip out. He goes up. Josh fouls him. He makes him both free throws. De'Aaron Fox, instead of him trying to freeze the game and going out and running out the clock, he goes for a layup on a tip out. He goes for an open layup, and I knew OG was on his tail. I was like, OG, block it. OG pins his shot. The almost Jose Alvarado backcourt violation. Instead, he doesn't have the ball over the half-court line, and you need to have both the feet and ball over the half-court line. So kind of like risky from him, because I'm like, Jose, what are you doing? He looked out of control. But I guess a heads-up play from him doing that. We called a timeout. Jalen shoots a three. I didn't love the shot, but I understand the shot. It was all over him, man. Wemby and Fox was all over him. And I see OG crash, and I'm just like, I kind of thought it. I'm like, yo, he's going to try to dunk back a tip in something. And I'm like, I don't know. And then he tips it back in and makes that make. I scream so hard. I could not believe it. 1.2 seconds left. I said, oh, boy, what's going to happen? Josh doesn't bite on the Stephen Castle fake, man. Really good, man, to win this game. Really good to win this game. Clutch defensive stand by Josh, man. 29-point comeback. 29-point comeback. I don't know what to say. I mean, we played like dirt and dog shit throughout the entire game. And to still come back and win, it's just like, yo, we built for this, y'all. We built for this. Like, that's just no other way to explain this. We are built for this. I planned on coming here and just shitting on this team about how we don't start well. We didn't take this serious. I know everybody was blaming the refs, but we still played horribly, and they shot lights out. But for us to still come back and win, man, was crazy, man. Wow. We've had fight all year long. And this was our first adversity this series since Atlanta. And, man, we showed up, man. I mean, look, they are a young team. They are prone to doing silly shit, turnovers. They was turning over the ball. They was doing shooting silly shots. Like, so it wasn't just one side. It wasn't just us. They helped, too, because they was doing dumb shit. But, man, we capitalized, and we came down in the clutch, man. That team has to be demoralized. We got them on their heels now, for real, for real. And we get 2 days off. They get to sit in that misery for 2 days. And now we get to regroup. We go back to San Antonio on Saturday. Bring it from the start. I know people going to talk about us in closeout games and how we give it up on closeout games. We give it up on closeout games. Let's give it up now then. We have 3 wins of really miraculous comebacks. And no doubt, you can win a series like that. And I've been saying that over and over again. Maybe we can't dominate this team, even though I do believe we can dominate this team. But we damn sure can outlast this team. And that's what we did. We outlasted them tonight, man. I'm probably going to put out another video between these 2 days off. So I'm not going to ramble you on. Mad Knicks here. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my Mad Knicks short channel. Follow me on @KMoores_. And you already know. Let's go Knicks.